Today I'm bringing you sales recordings from six-figure producers here at Senior Life Services. You'll be able to navigate through the different recordings in the description of the video. There's a few different scenarios I'm going to overview here. As always, please subscribe to my channel if you find value in this content. So the first recording is with Griffin. Now what Griffin does in this recording is he is able to overcome a bunch of different objections. The recording jumps in kind of the middle of the call. The woman was telling him she doesn't do business over the phone. She kept giving him a bunch of pushback, and he was able to overcome those objections and move in for the close. And then he ran into a snag, which is what anybody in telesales is going to run into. All of a sudden, the person doesn't qualify for the program that we were going to originally apply for, and you have to pivot to another program. The second recording is a sale from Courtney. Now, Courtney here, this deal is over 4,000 AP, and you'll hear her enthusiasm as she blasts through objections. She doesn't even really get any because she's so enthusiastic and the way that she talks to people on the phone. You're also going to hear the way that she builds rapport with the client while asking them the fact-finding questions necessary to figure out what to present, what they qualify for. Remember, fact-finding isn't all about the sale, it's about the client too, getting to know your client. So you're going to hear this. Courtney's amazing. Please listen to this one. The third recording is a tag team from myself and Alanda. Now, the way that we do at Senior Life Services is if an agent needs help on a sales call, they just throw it in our group chat, and then myself or one of the other trainers or mentors or team builders here jumps in on the call for that agent and takes the call. So this is one of Alanda's first sales that she got here. And what this is me jumping in the middle of the call to present the product and close the guy. Now, the guy gave me the I have to talk to my spouse objection, and you're going to hear me overcome it. I totally destroyed the objection. So that's in the third video. And then in the fourth video, we have another call with Alanda. You're going to hear how to talk to your clients and how to build relationships with them in that fourth video, because that is crucial. You got to get them to like you in order for them to trust you enough to do business with you. So I hope you enjoy these recordings here, and I hope they can provide some value to you. If you have any questions, just drop it in the comments or email me at jve@thejve.com.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about those TV commercials that you're seeing?
I'm not interested.
Me either. I don't like them. Tell me what you don't like about them.
I believe in buying insurance from a live person, not over the phone.
Oh, okay. So, ma'am, I've been doing this for a few years. I used to do it all in person. And once this pandemic of the flu and COVID-19 hit, coronavirus, whatever you want to call it, once that hit, they started having me help more people on the phone. I do prefer in person. It's just tough to make it out sometimes when there's snow on the road. And I can help more people in a day by doing it on the phone. Okay. When you did your Medicare, do you remember how you did it?
No.
You did it on the phone, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
No, I didn't. I didn't do it on the phone. I just got it.
Oh, when did you do it?
14 years ago.
Okay. Did they come out, or you did it on the phone, right?
No.
How'd you do it?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, times have changed. They're doing it on the phone now, just so you know. None of them are doing it in person. As far as I know. I haven't seen it in a while. It's been years. Okay. And then, ma'am, other than that, just wanted to let you know that if we could get something to fit your budget, we can get you a plan here on the phone today, can't we?
I suppose.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm looking at it right now, ma'am, and $30,000 is probably more than you might spend. Okay. If it's too much, will you get a plan that's less expensive?
No.
Why not?
Because I think that's a good one.
Well, most people can't afford it. If you can't afford it, would you get a smaller plan? Because it's kind of expensive.
No.
Why?
Because I've got statements that say I've got a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, anything you can get would be better than nothing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 30,000 is $330 per month.
No, that's too much.
I knew you were going to say that. Now, we have to have a backup option. because I knew that was going to be too much, ma'am, before you did. Because my clients live on a really fixed income, Social Security, disability, things like that, you know?
Yeah.
So there's no way anybody at your age, unless they're making about $3,000 to $5,000 a month, is going to buy a plan like that. Okay?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
10,000 is $114 a month. But what would it mean to you if you could leave 5,000 to your kids? That's
I
pretty
don't
good.
know.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
That's only $60. Only
Yeah.
$60. Only. What do you think? Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get that done. I'll get this out to you in the mail. We'll get you approved. What's the name of your 3 kids? Okay, thank you. All right. And ma'am, I know they'd all be grateful you do this for them. Obviously, the goal is just to make it as easy as we can on them, right?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Now I'm looking at it right now, and what I can see is that this looks pretty good. So you will be approved. The coverage is immediate, so it kicks in right away.
Yeah.
If something happens, then they're going to get that money if even if you don't live, if you live to be 1 month, 2 months, they're going to pay out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where this is a pretty darn good deal. So what I want to do for you is just get you set up and get this thing done. Now they do give you some extra discounts based on how you like to pay your bills. How do you like to pay your bills, ma'am?
By check.
Wonderful. So they will accept check. Okay, now the $5,000 at that amount is okay for you?
That's all 5?
Yeah, well, we're just doing 5. I mean, it's more affordable. It's only $60. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to do something you can't, afford on a monthly basis. You know, I don't want it to be too
Yeah.
expensive. So it's only going to be $60, and then they're going to
Yeah.
each get about 1,500, 1,700 each.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am, are you born here in Illinois?
Yes.
Okay, what's your street address? And that's street, avenue, drive.
I don't know.
That's okay. What's your zip code? Alrighty. Okay, thank you. And Meryl, how do you spell your last name?
Okay.
Okay, all right. And what's your birthday? And all right, ma'am, what's the name of the doctor that you go to?
Dr. Sikorsky.
Dr. Sikorsky. All right, is that a good doctor?
Yeah.
That's good. All right, Dr. Sikorsky. Is he in Elgin?
No, she's at Evanston. No, Lincolnworth.
Lincolnworth? Okay, yes, ma'am. Lincolnworth. All right. Putting that in there now, Dr. Yeah. Brenda Sikorsky.
Right.
Yeah, over like at the 7380 North Lincoln Avenue.
That's the one.
There we go. It came right up in my doctor database. Must be a good doctor. Okay. All right. Lincolnwood. Thank you. Thank you. And oh yeah, I'm putting the doctor in here now. All right, ma'am. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what they do for you is
Pardon?
I'm going to put all your kids down as the primary 100% beneficiaries.
Yeah.
You're going to get a policy in the mail within 5 to 7 business days. Do you already
Yeah.
have a final wishes planning guide or a living will?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. We're going to give you some free stuff. They're going to mail you this policy, and ma'am, they are going to set you up for how you want to pay for it on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll just have to get a check ready, okay? To
Yeah.
where you would have to give them how you want them to set up. Do you do your stuff on the 3rd of the month or the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th week?
Now I do it when I get the bill.
Right. Well, they're going to send you a bill, but you got to make your first payment today.
Okay. When I get
You just tell me what day you want them to take it out on.
the bill.
Right. You're going to get the bill in the mail, but you have to make one payment today. And then they're going to mail you the policy. There's a lot of work that
I don't
goes
think I
into it.
want that way.
Well, there's a lot of work that goes into it, Meryl. So they got to do like the application because you want your kids to get the 5,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we just have to set it up for one payment today, and then you can mail in the check every time you get a bill if you want, or you can just let them
Yeah.
automatically deduct it for you because that's what most people do
Nope.
when they get older because it's too tough to have to
I
mail
don't do
bills.
that. I don't do that.
Okay. Well, you don't have to do that. You just have to make one payment today. Okay. If you don't want to do it again after that, you don't have to do it again. Just the first payment has to be made today. A lot of people are working, they got to feed their families, pay the bills. The company has to stay, afloat. So they just, they have to do one payment for you. Okay. So you just have to grab a check or a statement.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is that at?
My checkbook is in my purse.
Okay, perfect. Just I'll wait for you while you grab it.
Just a minute.
Thank you.
I'm on oxygen, so I'm working with difficulty.
Oh, oxygen? No
Yeah.
problem. No problem.
You think so?
Well, no problem for us. I'm sorry if it's a problem for you. I know several people on oxygen. I didn't know you were on oxygen. I should have asked. That's my mistake. Have you had other people give you quotes on the phone, Meryl?
No.
Okay. I guess do you ever go on the internet?
Yeah.
That's how we got your information. That's why they called you today. You must have saw something and you said, "Well, I'll check into that."
I must have saw something. I must have seen something.
You must have saw something that got your attention. Yes, ma'am.
I
That's
must
how
have seen something.
Yeah, that's why they called you today, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's why. If you're on oxygen, there's one company in the country that will accept you, and that's
Which company?
Gerber Life Insurance.
So that's where I make check out to?
Yeah, and you don't. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Gerber Life. Gerber Life. Yes, ma'am.
I have to put the phone down because I need two hands to write a check.
Oh, you don't have to write it right now, ma'am. You don't have to write it right now. What is the
You said
name
I
of?
do.
I'll ask you a couple things. What is the name of the bank that you're going to use, ma'am, for your payment?
Republic Bank of Chicago.
Okay, thank you. One moment. Republic Bank of Chicago. And that is one of the preferred banks that we work with. Thank you very much. And I'm putting it in our system. It's all online and computerized now. Secure database. 1 second. Okay. The routing number for Republic Bank of Chicago is.
Yeah.
What is the checking number, ma'am?
Right.
Okay. And ma'am, this is a checking, obviously. Okay. And if you could pick a day of the month that the bill would be due on, which day would you prefer for that to be?
First.
Okay, the first it is. And luckily that's tomorrow. No problem. Now, Meryl, is it Meryl?
No, it's Merle.
Merle. Thank you. Merle. L-E. Got it. I like that better. Okay. No, ma'am, if you'll forgive
Yeah.
me, I made an error earlier. I did not ask if you were on oxygen. So
You done what?
I did not ask you about all of your medications. I only asked you and you gave me some of them. And
Yeah.
I did not want to bother you and put you through a struggle. I just wanted to make this as easy as possible on you. And you have the ability to leave your kids a few different options here. You qualify for several options. I want to tell you what they are before you make your final decision, okay? You
Yeah.
have the option to leave your kids $5,000 in coverage, or you could leave them like 6,000, because that would be 2,000 apiece,
Yeah.
or you could leave them 7,000 if you want to.
6 sounds better.
Okay, no, 6,000. Yes, ma'am. All right, so let me proceed and get this done for you. Thank you for your patience. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna read this recording, okay, through the phone for Gerber, because that's our only and best option. And just let me continue here. This will be over very shortly. And thank you for being so patient with me. I'll be done shortly.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
All right.
Good. My name is Courtney. I'm with Senior Life Services. I was just giving you a call because you had recently spoke to one of my company's representatives a while back. It was just in regards to final expense coverage in New Jersey. So I was just trying to get that information to you and answer questions you may have in regards to it.
What is it?
Final expense coverage. Here, let me just verify your info. That way I can better assist. You said your favorite color was black, and you listed your spouse as your beneficiary. Date of birth is
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, it's like I said, it was final expense coverage. And sorry, if you
I
can't hear
still
me.
don't. I still don't understand what's going on here.
It was a while back. It's my fault I got back to you sooner. Final expense coverage is life insurance.
Oh, life insurance. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I was just following up with. And happy early birthday, by the way.
Right.
So let me just ask.
Somebody called. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have any coverage currently right now, correct?
No, my insurance company I had. See, I used to pay it once a year. Okay.
Annually? Okay.
And it elapsed, and they canceled my life insurance.
Oh, how long ago did it lapse?
It was due in December, right? And when they finally notified me, they canceled me out. I had the money and I was going to send it in, but they wouldn't rewrite it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So
Who'd you have it with?
I can't think their name now. No, I can't think the name of it. I'd have to call my agent, and my agent sent me papers and see if they would rewrite it. But God Almighty, there must be 12 pages of it to rewrite it. And I can't do it.
No, that's odd because usually when our clients who we help with, most of them obviously on Social Security, disability, and everything. So if anything happens, obviously stuff usually happens. If it lapses, we're able to rewrite them. So
right.
It's crazy. I don't know who you would have gone through and him having to do paperwork.
Starts with a P. I can't think the name of it.
Prime America?
No, they were out from Ohio or something.
Oh.
And my wife is still with them. She pays her bill like every 6 months. She would pay.
We do. We also have monthly quarterly, semi-annually,
Yeah.
and annually. Well,
Yeah,
there's
I
been plans and benefits since the
see.
years, so I can see what we have for you,
Okay.
so and to help
But,
you out.
yeah.
Wow,
But
that's crazy.
I don't like walking around with no life insurance, but what am I going to do? They dropped me.
Yeah, well, I can help you out. We work with so many different plans, so let me see which one of our plans you will qualify for, okay?
Okay.
Are you capable of making insurance decisions on your own?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
I pay all the bills here in the house anyway. My wife is disabled. You know, she
Okay.
can't do it.
I gotcha. Not a problem, Clarence. Okay. Now, and then your wife obviously would be your beneficiary, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. How long you guys been married for?
I got married. When I get married, my first wife died. She died 2000, right? I've been married since 2020. That's how right, yeah. And yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right. And then just so I know which plan you qualify for, do you have issues with your heart, liver, kidney, or your lungs?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Not a problem. But do you have any issues with your heart, liver, kidney, or lungs?
Well, I had one put in about 3 years ago,
Okay.
and then they put another one in before that.
Okay.
But I'm fine now. I'm on the medicine and I'm
Nice.
fine, and I work every day. I have a small business and I work every day.
Nice. Okay.
You know.
Would you say
And
this at least over 3 years or under 3 years?
it was over 2 years ago.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
Something like that.
Not a problem. Okay. Good.
Yeah. I work every day. You know, I'm getting ready to go out and do a job right now. I got my stepson works for me and my nephew.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm the boss. Yeah, I own the business.
Yeah, that's really good. How long have you had your business for?
God, this is my 27th year.
Wow. That's good though. All right.
You know, I don't sit around and watch TV all day.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. It's good to get out anyways, keeps you staying active. That's how you live a long, healthier life.
Right, and I worked for UPS for 37 and a half years, and I flew jet airplane for NetJet part-time.
Yeah.
And the reason I don't fly no more is because my diabetes. FAA wouldn't let me fly under Part 135.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Compared to physical because of the diabetes.
Now, do you take pills or insulin for your diabetes?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever taken like gabapentin or Lyrica before?
No, what?
Have you ever taken or do you currently take gabapentin or Lyrica?
I never heard of that.
Okay, so probably not. Okay. Now, have you
Yeah,
ever?
yeah. So that medicine they come out, you take it once to take a shot once a week or something.
When did you get off of it?
Over almost 2 years ago.
Okay.
I would say a year and a half.
Okay. Okay.
When it first came out, I took it. It made me sick as a dog.
Well, I'm glad that makes it better for you. It's the most common one anyways. Now, Clarence, have you ever had cancer or a heart attack or a stroke or a seizure before?
No, I had a...
Okay, so that was about 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they put up the Camden. That's a good hospital.
Nice.
But that Virtua owns that now.
Okay. Nice. Now, do you have COPD Or were you diagnosed with congestive heart failure by chance, or no?
No.
Okay. You smoke tobacco at all?
No.
Nice. How
I
tall are
don't
you?
smoke. I don't drink. I'm 6'1".
Mr. Tall Guy, you played sports back in the day?
What's that?
Did you play any sports back in the day?
Oh yeah, I played football when I was in high school, and back
Nice.
then, and then I went in the service, and all that.
Oh,
You know.
nice. Okay. That's awesome.
I was in the Army National Guard.
Wow.
Reserves.
Yeah. How long were you in it for?
3 years.
Nice. Good. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, you keep yourself busy. Hardworking man. That's good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I go out and work all the time here. I got a nice home and everything. Got the business,
Yeah.
I had a tree service, but it got too much for me. I gave it up. And I just do the stumps now. Stump removal.
Yeah. It sounds like a
Mhm.
lot, to be honest.
Well, the machines do all the work. I run the machine, and my nephew and my stepson, they do all the hard work.
Gotcha. Okay. And then how much do you weigh roughly?
About 268.
Okay. Are you originally from New Jersey, born and raised?
What's that?
Were you born and raised in New Jersey?
I was born in Williamstown and raised in Washington Township, Turnersville.
In New Jersey?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right. And then what type of medications do you take besides the metformin?
I can't even pronounce them. I'll spell them to you.
That's even better.
And then I take.
Okay, perfect. Now, the coverage you had and that you were looking to get coverage for, is it more so to cover like the funeral service and burial, or is it for cremation?
Barbara, it was the coverage I had with the insurance company was $25,000 policy.
Okay. And it was for
Okay.
burial?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I.
Oh, you're cutting out just a little bit there. You still with me? Okay. You sound kind of far away from the phone. I don't know if you can hear me pretty well.
Yeah, I can hear you good.
There you go. Okay, perfect. All right, so let me see. And then were you looking to pay monthly or quarterly, semi, or annually?
Well, monthly depends what it is. Yeah, I think monthly would do because then I could keep track of what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that does make sense. It makes sense.
See, I was paid a yearly.
Right.
Okay, and I just write a check out and pay it there. But then when I hit a certain age, 72 or something, they sent me a letter saying that my premiums elapsed, and they canceled me out.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so they said they canceled my insurance, the whole 9 yards, and and I always paid, but then by paying by the year, I'd forget when it was due, and it lapsed.
Yeah, it makes sense. So, all right.
And then they sent me a letter that says I don't have insurance no more.
Yeah, no, I hear you. That's crazy. It's crazy.
If I had time, I'd dig it, because I got it right here somewhere. I got to dig it out, the letter, and then they told me to contact my insurance agent, which was Mike Vassy out of Cherry Hill, and I called him, and they said, "Oh yeah," he says. I said, "Well, why did somebody contact me, ahead of time so I could pay the bill?"
Yeah.
And they couldn't give me an answer.
That's the thing we do for our clients. Like, we'll get a warning, and then if we do, I reach out to my clients directly. So I was like, hey,
Right.
this is what's going on. This is what I can do to help you. So, and it's
Right.
worked out. Sometimes it's just, simple things. So there's a lot going on in the world.
Right. And I was talking to my agent, and they said the insurance companies do this, doing this cancellation with a lot of his clients. I said, what? I said, you think they would notify you,
Yeah,
And
but they
this not
should
the
notify you. Like, we notify our clients. Like, the company, that the plan you qualify for, they notify you, and we notify you personally because we're your agent. So we get the notifications too. So I wouldn't be surprised if he got the notification. Maybe he forgot to call you, which is on him as well. But
Right.
yeah, that's crazy. Okay. Well,
So they said, well, let's try to get you restated, and we'll send you the forms, and you fill them out. I got the forms. Jeez, God Almighty, I'll be here for a month filling them out.
yeah. That's
So.
insane. I'm sorry, Clarence. Yeah, no, my clients who had, they didn't realize they had a lot going on and their policy lapsed, and she didn't realize, even though I called her and left her messages, but she was a little bit older and stuff. So when I called her, and she's like, oh my God. And I was like, I can help you. We didn't send her forms where she had to do it. I was able to help her over the phone. So she didn't have to worry about anything. And then once I did that, she received her welcome package. So it was easy. But
Right.
yeah, that's crazy. Oh my God. And the package,
Yeah.
you have to here for a month.
Yeah, I got the forms right here that they sent me to fill out. My God, it's thick.
Yeah, no, it's too much. Well, I have good news for you at least. I do have a plan that's a perfect fit for you based on everything you did share, and it is called Occidental. So basically what you're
Right.
telling me is that you had a coverage, you don't have any coverage anymore, so you're wanting coverage to cover a barrier.
Protective was the insurance company.
What was it?
Protective.
Protective?
Yeah, PRO.
Protective
TE. Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, that's probably why. They're not really one of the top competitors. Huh.
Yeah, and the reason when I signed up with them, his sister worked for them. Okay, and that's how I got hooked up with Protective.
Yeah, they're based out of Alabama for their headquarters.
Yeah, my wife says, well, if you go with another insurance company, you're going to lose all that money. What am I going to do? You know what I mean? I don't like walking around on this earth with not having some kind of insurance.
Yeah.
Something happens to me, everybody got to dig in their pocket to pay the bill.
Yeah, and it's going up. So
Yeah,
but
yeah.
at least getting this program in place, it does pay out within 48 hours after your passing. So that means your wife won't have to wait weeks to get a claim. Most insurance companies, they take time to pay out. We pay out within 2 days. So, and then anyone who gets the program before the end of the month gets a free living will, and then a center, which is planning guide to help set up the plan or how you want to use the funds, which is good. And it comes with a free prescription discount card. Now, Occidental is whole life, so it is a permanent plan that sticks with you where you're covered for the rest of your life. It does offer cash value, so it does accumulate cash over time. And then it does come with a terminal illness benefit. Have you heard of that before?
No.
So that basically means that if you ever become terminally ill and you get diagnosed, we can actually advance you the face amount to cover the expense.
Right.
Which is actually pretty good. Or you can, if you want, you can take a vacation. And then if you pass within those 2 years, everything you put into the policy, your wife gets back plus 10%. After the 2 years, it is the full face amount.
Right.
So let me give you the numbers, Clarence. Grab a piece of paper and pen for me, please.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, get a pen right there. It goes. Okay, I'm ready.
Write down 25,000.
Yeah.
20,000.
Well, what would the 25,000 cost me per month?
$489.
489. The 20,000. How much?
$392.
392. 392. 20. What's the best way to go with this?
So it's up to you. Let me do some calculations, because usually if you pay more of a lump sum, it's easier. But give me 1 second. Let me just check. So that way, because it's up to you, and you can always change it later if you want to.
Right.
So that's with my clients what they're allowed to do. Hold on. Is the 20,000 the one you like?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, the most that I'm worried about is something happens to me, the bill get paid. You know what I mean? It's not, it's not shoved on my wife or my kids or,
Yeah. I hear you.
You know what I mean? I have other money put away.
Okay.
With my agent, he's an investor.
Gotcha.
He invests my money, and I got like 60,000 put away.
Okay. So then, I think 20 would be good. Monthly is $392.36 to be exact. If you do semi-annually, it's $23.14. I think personally, you probably should do monthly, and then if you want to change it later, then do that.
Yeah, it's 392. What?
$392.36 to be exact.
36. Okay, I got it.
So let me just verify the information. I can help you out, and then I'm gonna give you my number and everything, since I'll be the one taking care of you and your wife. Okay.
Okay, where's your office and stuff?
The headquarters, Florida.
Where?
Florida.
Oh, you're in Florida.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they were out in the Midwest.
Their headquarters is in Alabama.
Alabama, yeah, okay.
So yeah, Florida, not too bad. You ever been to Florida?
Yeah, they on the okay. They said Birmingham.
Yeah.
Alabama, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. My aunt used to live out in New Jersey. She just moved from New Jersey back to Florida. Yeah, my aunt.
Good for him.
Yeah.
New Jersey sucks.
Yeah.
Oh my God Almighty. Yeah.
So let me verify. Now, Clarence, I only need one doctor. Which one? Who's your primary doctor? Okay.
What's up? Where he's at?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in New Jersey.
Okay.
And he's in with Virtual.
Is he in Berlin, New Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then what's your address?
Hi, John.
Yes.
Hey, John, this is Alana. How are you today?
All right.
That's wonderful. The reason for my call is that I'm with Senior Life Services, and you had recently went on our company's website requesting information regarding final expense programs. Does that ring a bell with you, John?
Yeah, on life insurance?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm a state licensed underwriter in Arkansas, and my job is to go over the features of the programs, determine eligibility, and then show you how to apply if you're interested. So essentially, my job is to save you the time and hassle and help make things pretty simple. Does that sound fair to you?
Uh-huh.
All right. Awesome. Okay. You having a good morning so far?
I'm up and moving around.
That's wonderful. Okay, yeah. So do you have a beneficiary that would be taking care of things if something were to happen?
No, not really. I mean, I'm military, but not really.
Oh, okay. Well, you're in the military. Thank you for your service, John.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Awesome. Okay. All right. I hear you got a dog in the background.
Oh, yeah, we got a bunch of dogs.
Is that your doggy?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay. And then, just so I can best serve you here, are you capable of making insurance decisions by yourself, or would you need approval from someone else?
I'm discussing with my wife.
Okay, of course. Hmm. And were you thinking of leaving her as your beneficiary, or listing her as your beneficiary?
Yes.
All right. And then, what's her name? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I had cut out for a little bit.
Hi. Love you,
Okay. Okay. All right. And just so I know what to look at for you, would this be intended to either cover a funeral or cremation?
Yeah, I want to get something where I leave some money back behind. Take care of that stuff and cash on top of that.
Okay. Mm. Okay, here. All right. And just to confirm here, I have your date of birth as awesome. Okay. And then you are 55 years young, correct?
I reckon, I believe so.
Awesome. All right. And just to figure out what you do qualify for, I'm going to ask you a couple of health questions, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you have any heart, liver, kidney, or lung issues?
No, ma'am.
All right, awesome. Have you had any cancer, heart attacks, strokes, COPD, or diabetes?
No.
Okay. Have you had any surgery or any circulatory surgery?
I've had surgery several of them, just moving bones from one place to another.
Oh. Oh, okay. So you had surgery on your bones?
I broke my wrist several times, and they had to take a bone out of my hip and put in my arm. And then I had broken my nose, and it had caused the bone in my nose to decay. So they took part of my rib and put it in my nose.
Oh, wow. But it's interesting how the body works and adapts.
Oh, yes.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry you had to go through that. Hmm.
Yeah,
And then, and then, are you currently taking any medications? Okay, but is it anything like the doctor has prescribed?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I haven't taken no prescriptions in a long time.
All right, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. That's great news. All right, here. And then, how tall are you?
6'1".
6'1", okay. And then, how much do you weigh?
280, I'd say.
280. Okay. And then, are you a current smoker or a non-smoker?
Smoke cigars.
Oh, okay. That's just occasional here and there.
Yeah. I'm trying to quit. I'm trying to quit them anyway, so. Or I want to.
Okay. All right. I believe in you. If you have the mental strength, you got it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, it's just mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter.
Mhm. Yes, sir. And if it matters, you don't mind.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. Awesome. Okay. Cool. So 55, overall healthy. No major health issues or anything. That's awesome. What's your secret, John?
Stay young forever.
That's the spirit. I like that. Okay. Now, some of our carriers offer discounts based on how you manage your finances. I don't need any specific information right now, but do you have an active checkings or savings account?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome. Okay, cool. All right. So considering the benefits that you could qualify for, because you're very healthy and you're 55, super young, would it make sense to get a program like this in place if we found something that fit your budget?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Okay. Give me just one moment here. All right. So what I'm going to do for you is, let's see here. All right, awesome. Okay. Now, thank you for sharing that all with me. Now, what I'm going to do is get my senior benefits coordinator, Griffin, on the line. Just to make sure that we can get you the best discounts and benefits that you could qualify for. All right. Okay. Give me just one moment here. Okay. Oh, it will be Justin, not Griffin. Okay. All right. One moment here. John, Justin should be hopping
Hey,
up
Alanda.
2 seconds. Oh, here you go. Hey, Justin.
Hey, what's going on? Sorry, I had my microphone muted. How's it going, John?
All right.
Nice, man. You having a good morning?
Oh, yes.
Sweet. What do you got planned for today?
Gotta move some cars around.
Oh, okay. What's it gonna snow, or you sell them, or you got a bunch of cars?
Just moving some from one place to another. Just kind of helping a buddy out, and mainly.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Sweet. So I see. I'm just gonna confirm some of this information with you. You're 6'1", 280, a solid muscle, right?
Yeah. You guys fellas.
Yeah.
I've been in the military for 12.5 years, so.
Yep, I hear that, man. Thank you for your service. You said you were in the military?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Thank you for your service. So, and no big health issues. What do you want hypothetically, if something happened to you tomorrow, what would you want a program like this to cover for your wife?
All the funeral expenses and put some money in her pocket so she won't have to worry about nothing.
Okay. Funeral and cash in pocket. All right. So, okay. All right. So, funeral and some cash in pocket. Now, do you have any health issues at all? Like, you don't take any medications or nothing?
No, nothing.
Do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir. CDL license.
Oh, CDL. Nice. Cool, man. Sweet. And so you gotta be on your best behavior then, right?
Yeah.
I know they don't play around with that. So I'm gonna look at you probably can't criminal history. Can't have a criminal history. You have a CDL, right?
No, I don't have a criminal history.
Maybe. I don't know. Okay. All right. What's your August 4th? So you're in Arkansas. I had a client from Arkansas say Arkansas. Is that true? Is it Arkansas? I mean, I grew up with Arkansas, so.
Arkansas.
Okay, yeah. Cause I was when they told me that, I was like, I feel like you're making stuff up now. Your cigar here and there, but how frequently do you smoke your cigars?
I mean, I smoke one every day, but not. Sometimes I don't even smoke at home, and I'll chew on it most of the time.
Chew on it?
Yeah, just have it in my mouth for
I got a buddy of mine that does that.
Carry it around in my mouth most of the time, and it's not even lit. So.
You know what though? I use those little like stupid. I don't know why I started doing it. You know those little like vapes that people smoke, the nicotine ones.
Yes.
I started doing that, and then I quit. And it's been like a couple weeks now. It wasn't all the time. It was just like a little bit here and there. And like I got this like they call it smoker's flu. Like your like lungs start clearing up and stuff. I can feel it. You know, my endurance is better. It's pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm going to do here, I'm looking at a couple different options for you. Typically, the programs that we work with range anywhere from, you know, people wanting to spend around $50 to around $200 a month. In that range there, is that kind of like what you were looking at? Like sort of like a range? Okay, cool. All right. I'm just looking at a couple options here to see what would be the best thing for you based on what we're looking at health-wise. I am going to put down that you use tobacco. I know it's a cigar here and there, you chew on them, but the last thing I want is for something to happen to you and then your wife not get what she thinks is coming to her because, you know, something was off there.
Yeah.
All right. So this is what I'm going to recommend to you. I'm going to recommend to you that you get a 20-year level term policy, okay? So what that means is it would be a fixed rate for 20 years. Okay, you get more insurance now, so if something happened to you, and it has a guaranteed conversion option where you can convert it to a whole life at any time before your 75th birthday. Okay? What this is going to do, it's going to give you more insurance up front with the ability to turn it into a whole life in your later years to have something just to cover the cremation. Because I imagine if you're 75 years old, you and your wife will probably have a little bit more of a nest egg than maybe you have now, right?
Yeah, I'm sure I hope.
Yeah, no, you will. So, you won't have the same liability there. So this is what if I was in your shoes, if you were my dad, this is what I would recommend for you to do to make sure your final expenses are handled in so that some little extra money is left behind there for Dorothy. Okay? Does she go by Dorothy or Dottie? I know Dorothy's go by Dottie sometimes.
Dottie.
Dottie, I got it.
Sometimes, Dottie sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, well, I'm going to have you grab a pen and a piece of paper for me here.
Uh-oh.
Now, the best part of this program is that you could actually get this money before you pass if you're ever terminally ill. Now, that's not a best case scenario, really, but if you were terminally ill, your bills would go up. You probably wouldn't be able to. Well, you wouldn't be able to work. So you'd be able to get this money ahead of time to help take care of your bills, stay on your feet, and really everything else. Okay.
Okay.
Prepay the arrangement, save some money. Maybe you and Dorothy can go on a cruise somewhere, or whatever you want to do. So I'm going to have you write down 50,000.
Just 1 second.
Oh yeah, no problem. What type of dog you got?
Which one? We got anywhere from pit bulls to mini dogs.
Oh, okay.
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 50,000.
Yep.
Okay.
75,000. Here, hold on. Let's take a look here. And you're 56, right?
You still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Have you applied for life insurance recently?
I think Dottie did, and I may have filled out some paperwork to inquire about some.
Okay,
I did have a
gotcha.
few military, and we didn't. We're not. I'm not active no more. So.
All right, I'm just trying to. Okay, so I'm going to write down 50,000, 40,000, and 25,000. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the $50,000 program, it'd only be $153 a month.
$153 a month.
Yep. The 40,000. The 40 is $123 a month.
Okay.
And the 25,000 is $79 a month. So which of those do you feel would be the best fit?
I don't know. I'm going to talk with my wife and see what she thinks. Maybe go a little higher yet.
For sure. Okay, cool. I hear what you're saying. Let me ask you this. It makes sense, right? You like the idea of a life insurance program to leave behind for your wife if something happened, like ideally, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Exactly. Now, the beauty of this program here is that you will be able to convert this to a permanent policy. So, for instance, if you got a whole life policy right now, right, a $50,000 whole life policy, then what you would be looking at your age is, let's see here, you'd be looking at $258 for a whole life. So it's almost half the price for a term until you're 76. And you can convert it to a whole life at any time in that period. All right? So you're going to get the most bang for your buck, really. All right? Now, have you discussed this with your wife before about how much you'd want or you'd be looking into?
I don't know. What would 75,000 be?
It would be $226.
Oh.
So what I recommend that we do here, John,
Yeah.
since the underwriting process does take a few days to a week to get the final result, I'm sure that's enough time for you and your wife to decide how much you want, because we know you guys both decide, yeah, you need something, but it's kind of, hey, how much do you want? How much can you afford? Stuff like that, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So what I recommend is, if it's something that you think makes sense to you, that we can apply for really whichever amount. All right. Even if we apply for the 25K or the 40K, and then we can get the ball rolling on the approval. You and your wife can discuss the rates and which one is the best fit for both of you. I'll reach back out to you, or Alanda will, in the next 3 to 7 business days whenever everything gets approved. And you can say, hey, this is the one that we want to go with. You don't have to make a first payment with the application. You can post-date that as well. So it's moving it through the underwriting process, because this is something that's so easy to sweep under the rug, which is probably why you're 56 and don't have any, to be quite frank. So I recommend you get the ball rolling on it. You guys can discuss the numbers once we have a concrete approval on exactly what you do qualify for, and then we can look at it from there. Does that sound fair enough?
Okay. Yeah, I can.
Okay, perfect. So what's your address?
Hi, Rebecca?
Yes.
Hey, Rebecca, this is Alana. How are you today?
I'm all right. How are you?
That's great to hear. The reason for my call is that I'm with Senior Life Services, and the other day you had spoke with one of our company reps regarding final expense programs. Does that ring a bell with you, Rebecca?
No, not really. But I've been in a car wreck, so go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
But you're okay, though?
Well, every muscle in my body hurts, but you know how that goes. So, I mean, go ahead.
But I'm glad that we're talking on the phone today.
Yeah, you and me both.
Awesome. All right. Well, I am a state licensed underwriter in Arkansas, and my job is to go over the features of the programs, determine eligibility, and show you how to apply if you're interested. So essentially, my job is to save you the time and hassle and help make things pretty simple. Does that sound fair to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, all right. So do you currently have any life insurance right now or any prepaid burial programs?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. So what were you wanting this to cover?
Oh, God. My life, I just took out some more life insurance. So, really, I'm good. I have, I have probably more than I need, because I just took out another probably 50,000, because I got oh damn it. Excuse me. Oh,
you all right?
Yeah. I got 25 on myself on the first life insurance, and then
how much do you pay a month for that?
I paid 40 on just me, and then I got life insurance on my 3 gorgeous granddaughters, and I pay like not even $3 a month on them, because it's like a growing up plan thing.
Yeah.
And then I had this lady call me yesterday or the day before, and let's see.
Do you know what insurance company that is?
Which one?
Let's see.
The first one?
Yeah, the 25 on yourself?
That's Gerber.
Okay.
That's Gerber. And that's the 25, and then the other one is Colonial Pen. Kind of hard to get out this morning.
It's okay. Are you still laughing and kicking, right?
Yeah, sorta, kinda. Oh, God. Just in so much blessed pain. Oh. Because I broke my back in 2 places, and my ribs, and my neck got hurt, and I'm just grateful that I was the only one in the car.
I'm grateful you're alive, Rebecca.
I'm beginning to wonder.
No.
But if you're feeling the pain, then I guess you are.
Still living, Rebecca.
My daddy would say, if you're kicking and screaming, then yeah, you're still living.
Wise man.
Very wise, very wise. Too bad he's gone.
And then for the colonial pen, about how much you pay a month for the 50,000?
You know what? I don't even remember. That was before the accident. I should be ashamed of myself. But darn it.
Did you have the colonial pen, or was it the Gerber for a long time?
Gerber I've had for years. Colonial pen. Darn it. I had them years ago, and but colonial pen. I got it out.
Yay, you did it.
Yeah, I did it. Now my mother has them, and she pays like 90 something, and it's a whole life policy. Oh Jesus! But I'm hoping that I don't have to pay that much, and it's going to be a whole life policy. So.
For the colonial pen.
Yeah.
Okay, you said it was about $90 a month?
That's what my mom pays. But she's 74. I'm not that old. I want to put that out. I'm not that old.
When's your birthday, Rebecca?
It's October 5th, 1967.
Oh.
I put that out to people.
Or 57?
67. I want to put that out to people because I'm having a lot of people call me about freaking Medicare. When I say a lot of people, I get about 50 phone calls a day about blessed Medicare.
You must get sick and tired of them too.
I passed sick and tired about a month ago.
Well, I get them too. I get all them calls, and I'm only 26.
I'm so sick and tired of these damn phone calls. It's unreal. It is unreal. I'm telling you, girl.
Yeah, well, there's actually a way you can stop them from calling you.
Oh, please tell me.
Well, one of my senior benefits coordinator at Senior Life Service that I work with, he used to work at Verizon, so he knows how to remove and stop people from calling.
Can he stop the spam calls too?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God! Tell him I love him. If he just stop him, please just stop him. Because I'm about AT&T is threatening to shut my phone off. I get so many of them things.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
nice. Just block them.
Wait. I'm about to start cussing AT&T out. Because I paid 3 phone bills. And they're threatening to cut my phone off because I get so many spam phone calls. And I mean, when I get so many, I mean, like, I almost get nothing but spam phone calls.
Oh, you must be popular then. They're just
When
calling
you
to
say
check up on
popular,
you.
when you say popular, you mean Becky is nothing but popular when it comes to spam. Like every other phone call is nothing but spam.
Oh, that's
I
no
shouldn't you?
fun.
I am not pulling your leg. I'm not pulling your leg, girl. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. No.
Oh, that's really good. You got Gerber at a very, very good rate, right? Because you got it a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty
I
awesome.
had it for 17 years, and then I bought this iPhone, and when I say I bought this iPhone, I bought an iPhone 6 Plus, and I had one payment left on it, and my bank decided, well, she has one payment left on it, so we're going to screw her and not pay that one payment. And so she's going to lose that phone, and we're going to make her lose her life insurance too.
That's definitely not okay.
Right. And so I lost my life insurance, and I lost my iPhone, and I was not a happy person. And so I tried calling it was Consumer is who it was, through. And so I tried calling them, and they wouldn't listen to me. And I told them, I said, well, I can pay, half of that bill, because I have my mom's phone on there with me. And so I tried talking to them, and they said, no, they had to have the whole $100 and something all at one time.
Yeah.
And I told them, listen, I'm on a fixed income. I can't do that. And so they wouldn't listen to me. And
most of our clients that we work with are on fixed income, Social Security, and disability.
Well, they wouldn't listen to me. And anyway, so I owe them like $198 or something like that. They still wouldn't listen to me. And I told them, I said, people, please. And no. They didn't care what Becky had to say. And
that's terrible.
so they sent it to a collection agency. And so it's still to this day at a collection agency. And so it's my mother's phone. And so it stayed there. And so I went to a different life insurance agency, and got my mom some life insurance, got myself some life insurance, and then it was just, I got me a different phone and all the whole 9 yards and everything, and I said, well, we'll just do it this way, Mom, and my mother ended up, getting her a different phone, and we did the whole 9 yards and everything, and it was just a bunch of bull crap, and when they could have just, okay, we'll do, but they didn't, and It was just a bunch of bull.
Yeah, and that was all about like 17 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was in '07 because my father had died. And so my mom and dad had got some life insurance, and they had only paid like a year or something like that, because that, you know, there's like a 2-year wait when you get the life insurance. And my dad, it didn't even pay off for my dad. And so...
I'm sorry to hear that. Were you guys able to manage?
Well, on my dad's side of the family, he has 12, there's 12 kids. And he was like the second kid that passed. And so, anyway, his brothers and sisters helped my mom pay for his funeral.
Oh, that's nice of them. I would do the same thing.
Yeah, we're pretty close family, so.
That's awesome. Yeah. I love family, because family is all you got at the end of the day, you know?
That's right. That's right.
You can have your friends or your people who say that you're friends. But if they don't want to help
girl. That's it too, girl. You got people that, you know, you can party with or whatever, you know, but at the end of the day, who the hell's there for you?
Yeah. When times get rough, like, who's there? You know?
Yeah. That's it. You know, that's what I have 2 kids, and that's what I tell them. Who's got your back at the end of the day?
Oh, you have 2 kids? You got a daughter or a son?
Daughter and son.
Oh, you got a nice, even 1-1.
Yeah, that's what I always wanted too. Is I wanted to have my son, that way he could take care of his sister. But you know what happened?
The daughter
I had my son
first.
and I had my daughter. All right, but my daughter always took care of my son's ass.
Ah, the irony.
Yeah, and she still does to this day.
Oh, what's her name?
Her name is Elizabeth. Are you from here? Because your voice sounds awful familiar. Your name is Brittany, is it?
No, my name's Alana.
Alana?
Yeah, I did.
You sound like this girl that my daughter grew up with, and her name is Brittany. And you just sound so familiar.
Oh, I did go to school in Georgia for a bit, so maybe I do have a little southern twang.
Oh yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
You sound so familiar.
Yeah, you do too. Your vibe sounds very. It feels. I don't know.
We need to get together, girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Now I have a friend that lives in Georgia, and him and I grew up together in Florida, and he was married, and he had 2 girls, and his 2 girls grew up with my 2 kids, and his wife, he drove an 18-wheeler, and his wife always screwed around on him. And I felt so bad for him and everything. And finally I told him, I said, listen, dude, I said, your old lady's screwing around on you when you leave. And I said, I'm sorry that I didn't tell you sooner. I said, but I felt so bad for you.
Yeah.
He said, what? And I said, yeah, I'm sorry. He said, I knew it all along, Becky. And I said, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I said, but I said, I just felt so bad for you and so sorry for you. Oh.
Well, Rebecca, I do enjoy our lovely conversations.
I know you got to get back to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So we're looking at so the Colonial Pen, you opened that 2007 as well?
No, it's not Colonial Pen. It's
The Gerber.
Gerber. Yeah.
Gerber.
God. No.
Hmm.
Oh, I think I got more than a concussion.
Oh no.
Oh.
And then were you wanting to look at an additional policy to leave behind for your kids?
Well, depends on how much it is. Like I said, I'm on this blessed. I used to be a nurse, and I'm on this blessed disability.
Oh, that's so awesome! You were a nurse. You probably helped save a whole bunch of people. That's awesome.
Yeah, but let me tell you, girl, it sucks because I'm nothing now.
You don't say that. You are still something. You're Rebecca Diaz. I hope I said that right.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm nothing now.
No, you're not.
To be something for 25 years and then to be nothing now.
No, you're still a great ball of sunshine. You're still kicking it. You picked up the phone. You picked up the phone happily. You still talk to me. You told me you got into a car wreck, but you're still smiling and laughing, you know. And that's the bright side of things. That's Rebecca. You're not nothing. You're somebody who's very important. You matter to me in the short amount of 20 minutes that we talk. You matter to me, okay?
You're so sweet.
Yeah, you opened up and shared about some things, and I appreciate that. You know?
You're sweet.
Yeah, of course. I know I do have a job, but I'm also a person. I hear you, Rebecca.
Keep my number and call me anytime.
All right, I will. All right, and then, and with this, what was your son's name? No, I don't think that's nice.
But she's a bitch.
I know. Sometimes we gotta learn on our own. I learned that the hard way.
No, me too.
But it's okay. We're still here. We're still here, Rebecca. You know, give yourself a pat on the back. You woke up today. It's a beautiful day outside, whether it's raining or shining or rainbows. We're here.
Boy, you need to come to Arkansas. Oh.
Yeah. Maybe one day. All right. So just to see what you do qualify for, I'm just going to ask you a couple of the health questions, okay?
All
right.
God.
Do that. And then, do you take medications to help manage that?
Yeah. Yes. About 11.
All right. And for the diabetes, do you take metformin or insulin?
Yes, I take insulin.
Insulin. Okay. You don't gotta prick yourself often, do you?
I used to have to prick myself about 4 times a day, but now I have this thing in my arm that where I just run this sensor across my arm. It's a whole heck of a lot easier.
Oh, that's so awesome. I've heard about it, like I've seen it.
Yeah, it's a whole lot easier than having to, prick your finger 4 or 5 times a day.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. They just installed it and you just scan over it?
Well, I install it myself. It just goes in your arm, and it stays in there for 2 weeks, and you just run this sensor across your arm about 4 or 5 times a day.
Oh, just to make sure.
Just make sure your sugar is not elevated, isn't super high or something, and see if you need some insulin or something.
Okay.
So, if you need some insulin or if you need some chocolate. Normally with me, I need chocolate.
Oh. Yeah, that's the weak spot, huh?
Yeah. I need chocolate normally.
All right. Do you require oxygen to help you breathe?
No.
Okay.
Excuse me?
A pure muscle?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All right. Here.
Nothing but fat.
No. Okay, well, it means more to love, Rebecca.
That's right.
You're funny. I like you.
I try to be.
You're doing wonderful. You brought a smile to my face, and I'm glad I was able to bring a smile to yours.
So am I, because it's going to be a day, I'm telling you.
Awesome. Glad we got to start on the right foot, huh?
That's right.
All right. So based on everything you just said to me, I got a plan that's a perfect fit for you. Is with prosperity. And so you're telling me that you want to make sure that this is taken care of for your family and that this is something worth looking into, right?
Yes.
Right. So just so you know, all of our programs do pay out within 48 hours after your passing. So your family wouldn't have to wait weeks. The 2 wait, you wouldn't have to deal with none of that. And anyone who gets a program before the end of March will get a free living will and a final wishes plan and guide to set up how you'd want those funds to be used. You have a lot of prescriptions. Do you pay for your prescriptions, Rebecca?
No, Medicaid and Commit Pass. It's how they get paid.
Oh, okay, awesome. So you don't got to pay a dime. Perfect.
Right.
Well, I'll even include a free prescription discount card that you could use or your family could use too if they wanted to.
Okay. The beneficiary, we want it to go to be half between Leonard and his sister.
Okay, so it would be
And
Leonard and Elizabeth.
Because they don't know how to share.
So you got to make sure it's even.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Exactly. Because those two will fight. Beth will win, but they will fight.
Sounds like sibling love. Me and my sister fought a couple of times.
Yeah. Me and my brothers, like say if me and my little brother Jamie, if we were the last two alive, then I'll win, but I'll whoop his ass.
You gotta let him know.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. He didn't go to my daddy's funeral.
Yeah.
And I was the only girl out of, my mom had 6 kids, but there was 5 boys. And then he raised 27 other boys. And Jamie didn't go to my dad's funeral. And so I said, all right, I got you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You go to Young Daddy's funeral? Nah.
Yeah. Rebecca, I do enjoy our stories again.
I know you got to
bring it back. All right. So with Prosperity, it is a whole life policy. Are you aware what a whole life policy is?
A whole lot.
Yes.
Ha!
Yeah, so a
I'm
whole life
hoping it takes
policy
care of everything.
goes up to 100. So once you're locked in, your rates will not go up on you and your coverage will not change. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. And so within here, so the first year, for every dollar you pay, you're going to get your premium back plus 15% interest. And then
Plus
for
15%.
15%.
Okay, explain that. I'm sorry. I've never had a whole lot. I mean, I've only done the other.
Okay. All right. So this policy is going to cover you up until you're 100. Could you grab
Okay.
a pen and a piece of paper for me while I do the rates for you?
Oh, yeah, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yes. She wants.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So for you wanted to split between them. So if we're looking at 20,000, it will be $202 a month.
What?
Mhm. So for 10,000, it will be $103 a month. And then let me just look at 8,000, see if we can split 4 between each. And 8,000 would be $83.
8,000 would be how much?
$83.
And how much would they get with 8,000?
For 8,000, it would be 4,000 split for Leonard and Elizabeth.
Boy, that's not very much, is it?
Well, it's better than what you currently have right now.
Damn.
Yeah, and I recommend we get something that you can afford because we work with people who are on fixed incomes and Social Securities.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot of temporary insurances out there.
Yeah, but 8,000 after they pay for the funeral, then that wouldn't leave them very much.
Okay. So for 10,000,
Right? Am I right?
Yes, you're right. All right, let me tell you what 10,000 is.
Yeah.
10,000 is $103.
Okay.
And ma'am, can we agree that we can at least get the funeral done?
Yeah, go ahead.
And if you want to get more later, then we can always add on later. Let me tell you what 12,000 is.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is $122 a month.
All right.
How much do you want to leave for Elizabeth and Leonard?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out how much would be left after, you pay for a funeral.
Mhm.
Is probably, let's see, 10,000.
Yeah, I think your funeral is going to be 8,000. I know. So that Gerber policy that you have for 25,000 on you, would that be enough to cover your expenses.
Oh, yeah.
And then this one would just be extra just for Leonard and Elizabeth, since you already have your funeral expenses taken care of.
Yeah. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing that's not taken care of
Yeah.
is the cost of the plot.
Okay,
You know what I
that's
mean?
$1,200.
Yeah.
Mhm. So that's no problem, Rebecca.
The cost of the plot and the cost of where I'm going to be, or the cost of taking me there.
Mhm.
Because I'll be buried in Missouri.
Okay. Okay. And then, okay, you've had Gerber for about, you said since 2007.
Well, I got it in about 2007, around 2007, and then I lost it for about a year, and then I got it back. Remember, because of consumer.
Consumer, oh yes, that's right, consumers. Okay. All right. So how much were you wanting to leave for Leonard and Elizabeth?
Well, as much as I can, because, well,
Mhm.
Beth, my daughter Beth, she lost her kids, and but she don't have any kids right. She don't have any kids now. And Leonard, he has 3 gorgeous young daughters, and so I'd like to leave them some money to work with. My mom, she's leaving them some property, and so I would like to leave them a little bit of cash to, work with.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe buy them a trailer or something like that.
Mhm.
To put on property.
Yeah. And so which of those benefits do you feel that would fit your needs the best for Leonard and Elizabeth?
Beth, I'm hoping with her money, she'll buy her a place to live. And Leonard, hopefully, he'll do the smart thing and he'll do the same, because he already has the property. So, and this is what we figure, 12,000. That'd be a down payment on a place. So, for both of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Hopefully, both of them do that. So, yeah. This sort of, that ought to do it. So,
okay.
That 12,000 ought to do it, don't you think?
Yeah, I think that'd be more than enough. Most people that I talk to don't even leave nothing for their kids.
Yeah.